Hi guys, let's play a bit with our friend Batman Beyond. So essentially, we're trying to raise our combat rating to 53. If I'm not mistaken, that's the combat rating we need to be able to gain access to a central city. It's pretty easy to verify, I guess. Yeah, so combat rating 53 is what we need to be able to essentially reach tier 3. So let's see if we can. Last time, what I did, essentially, I ran the Gotham University warehouse mission. It's a great mission in order to be able to try to go up in level to raise your combat rating because essentially you have 5 drops within that mission. And the last time, essentially, we got 5 really nice upgrades to our gear. Pretty sure we got the head, the back, the chest, the boots, and pretty sure, and the shoulders. So the last time, that's what we got. That essentially raised our combat rating from 43 to 52, essentially in one gameplay. So let's try that again and see if we can get maybe one more piece. Oh, not. I don't want to reset that. There we go. So the great thing about this mission is that essentially you have 5 bosses that will give you gear.
Is anyone there? Hey, over
And even
here!
better now that
Get
there's
some
the loot picker, so you can
hallucinogen!
actually choose the
Quick,
piece of gear
before
you
the
want.
cat's out!
So in theory, it should increase the odds of you getting a good piece of gear. And if you recall last time at Combat Training 43, some of the fights were a bit challenging, but we were able to do fine in the end.
Get it off me! Get it off me!
So I'm still going to be a bit careful, but we're going to be a bit more powerful versus those cats than we were the last time we were here.
Just what I wanted. A cat's paw. Lend me a hand and fetch the cat's eye diamonds from the jealous kitties guarding them in these chambers. These relics are turning ordinary people into cats. And unless you want Gotham becoming a wild kingdom, we'd better get their eyes back in place.
So as you can see, even though we made quite a few mistakes, we were able to survive them evil cats who do hit pretty hard still, but not as hard as they did when I was combat rating 43. And of course, ideally, you want to try to be able to pull them one at a time. Essentially, we're 10 combat rating higher than we were the first time we came here. And I'm pretty sure you can tell that it's quite a bit easier this time around. So let's try and there we go. Somehow I can't. There we go. I'm burning power a little too much, but it's not really a big deal right now. I could have sworn I heard something. I guess I'm imagining things. And as you can see, even though we're in DPS role, our crowd control still works fairly well against those cat people. So let's wait to heal a bit, and we're good to go. Let's summon our little friend. Let's get rid of those little cats. Let's use the remaining healing barrel. We got both those pieces, so let's go for the plan. So ideally what we're looking for is possibly the belt, but I think the belt you can only get it from the weekly boxes. So sadly I don't think we're going to get it. And there's the pants I think we could get. So I guess our quest will be to try to get ourselves a nice pair of pants. Either the Mayan pants, or there's also the Catwoman pants that we can get in this mission. Essentially, we can get it from Catwoman herself. Or there's also the Catwoman goggles that would probably be a good thing to get. I guess we'll have to wait and see. So this was the first one. I've seen some people who don't like that mission very much because they find it too long, if it makes any sense. Personally, that's one of the things that makes this mission all kinds of awesome to me, but what can you do? And again, it's one of the few missions where you have 5 bosses, so you essentially have 5 chances of getting some good gear for your character. I don't know if you've noticed, sometimes I'll use Distract, even though there's no other target. Essentially, Distract is supposed to make it so that the enemies stop attacking you and they look for another target. Sadly, when you're by yourself, there's no other target, so they keep on attacking you. But Distract does prevent you a bit of damage that's being done to you. So it's even though it doesn't really work to get the enemies to attack another target. If you're by yourself, it still works to prevent at least a bit of damages to your character. Like right now, I should be able to prevent. Like you can see the white numbers, it's damage that's been prevented to my character. Doesn't last all that long, but it usually makes a bit of a difference. But then, of course, if I summon my little friend and then use Distract, then in theory the enemies should attack the Brainiac Servo Droid. But also the holographic decoy is pretty good for that. Sometimes the combo holographic decoy and distract will more or less make sure that the enemies will attack the decoy. It doesn't always work like that, but it works once in a while. And of course, there's the battle drone. That's my supercharge that can also be used. Oh, that's someone else's friend. And also distract is pretty much my breakout move. So if I get knocked down or held or any good stuff like that, well, at least distract should help me get back up. Oh, we got a nice feed. So you can see the lady cat is attacking our holographic decoy. Oh, and the decoy is gone. Let's get ourselves a little barrel. And again, 2 pieces we already have. So let's go for the plan. So odds are by now, pretty much we'll probably always get pieces we already have, unless we're really lucky. As I mentioned, the belt I'm pretty sure the belt is from the weekly boxes. So other than the pants, I'm not sure what we can hope to get. And even then, I'm not even sure if we can get the pants from the loot picker. We haven't been using the loot picker all that long, so I'm not sure exactly if the pants are included in that. I assume they are, but who knows? It could be a rare item in the loot table, or maybe it's not so rare and we just weren't unlucky. I remember with my Galactus character, holy crap! It took me like 2 years to be able to get the Mayan helmet. And when I did get it, I got it like 3 times or 4 times during the mission. It was like crazy. That's the lady I was looking for. I'm not sure if we were able to save all the cubs. We'll see. Well, then we'll know soon enough. guess not. We just fumbled the ball. Oh well. I should not have finished my weapon combo, but force of habit, I had to finish it. I had to. It's probably mentioned somewhere in my contract. Let's summon our old friend. Let's use our friendly barrel before it's too late. He's out of range. Almost there. Oh well. Out of range. There we go. Pretty sure I've explained essentially when the little target on the enemy is white, that means the enemy is out of range. So if you want to make sure that he's in range, make sure that the little target is red. And of course, the best way to target an enemy is with holding L1. Like you can see when you hold L1, you can see the target form on the enemy. So I would suggest you get into the habit of holding L1 as you play. I know it may be awkward at first, but you quickly get used to it. And it helps making sure you're not targeting the wrong target. Once in a while, you're still going to end up targeting the wrong target, but it does help minimize the issue. Just making sure. Yeah. Oh, already the fight has started here. So let's go help out our little friends. I have to admit, for a long time, I had never really used the Babel drone. But I kind of like it. So let's see, the helmet twice. Why am I not surprised? Sadly, that's why some people, like myself, freaking hate the random number generator. But then again, depending on how many pieces of gear you can actually get, maybe the odds are very good to get the same piece twice.
Perfect. Now let's see what power these relics possess.
You dare to destroy our ancient might? You cannot destroy what has been unleashed.
Again, if you hold L1, you're going to see as soon as you're able to attack her, you're going to see the target. Because as you can see right now, we can't target her, and now we can. So by pressing L1, essentially it'll let us know as soon as we're back to being able to target the evil Catwoman.
That belongs to Brainiac.
Let's use L barrel.
You dare to destroy our ancient might?
As you saw, she was attacking the decoy.
You cannot destroy what has been unleashed.
The decoy is also another. Well, I'm not sure why we have to target. We can't target her yet. But I guess the decoy is another of those abilities that I never really used before. I think I used it a bit with my Iron Man character.
Dare to destroy our ancient might? You dare to destroy our ancient might?
This should be the last one. So let's see what we got. The back and the shoulders. So let's go for the mark of victory.
Oh, those alien creeps possessed me. Oh. Well, they're gone now. And the diamonds, too, A pity. When next we meet, I'll have to remember I owe you at least one of my 9 lives.
I guess there's only this barrel here left. We'll spend our our skill points a bit later. So let's get out of here. So I guess we're going to try. We're going to have to do another mission to try and raise our combat rating. Usually the penguin mission is a good place to try and get some two-face pants. So I guess we're gonna try to do that. But let's consume our little commendation. Oh, want to click too many? There we go. I guess we could try the Gotham sewer. Let's do the subway. We'll keep the sewer for last. I guess lots of people are playing today.
Penguin keeps it friggin' cold down here. You better hope Penguin doesn't hear you complaining. Think he'd turn up the heat if I asked. Your funeral.
Sadly, some powers like the batarangs, like this, often aren't really. That didn't do anything. I guess we were a bit out of range. So sadly, the batarangs often aren't really a good option, especially now that we have the advanced mechanics. Sadly, the iconic powers don't work within the advanced mechanics most of the time. I would say all the time, but there could be an iconic or two that actually works with some advanced mechanics that I just don't think of right now. There it is. Ah, crap, he keeps on falling down. At least he did not reset. Sometimes when they fall down or when they get stuck between a wall or something, they'll reset. So their health will reset back to 100%. It's usually not a big deal, but it can be annoying sometimes, especially in places where it's pretty hard to avoid enemies falling down or enemies being trapped. I guess it adds a little level of challenge, I suppose. This should be the last one.
This is the entry to the Penguin smuggling operations underground. There's
And
no
sadly, we're
way
going to be
through the
facing
tunnels.
Bane again.
Let's flip a coin. Heads. Take the left passage. Oh, don't worry. You'll see my face again.
And no, I'm not Nostrada Batman. Essentially, I saw the red enemies on the minimap. That pretty much told me that we would go to the left tunnels. As you can see, Louis really did not want to attack my decoy. He absolutely wanted to attack me. So it happens. The decoy doesn't work 100%. There seems to be a random element to it, which is why sometimes you'll have to use the decoy and distract if you want to make sure that the enemies stop attacking you. And even then, I'm not even sure if that also works 100% of the time. That seems to work all the time, but there could be times when that didn't really work that I didn't notice. So let's go say hi to our friend Bane. Let's summon our old friend. Let's summon even our little battle drone, why not? Usually I don't use it because there's a feat when you defeat certain bosses and don't use a supercharge or a cola. But I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure we got that feat already.
Addicted to venom. Now it appears he's addicted to the tempered version.
Let's go for the plan.
Illegal, I would sympathize more, especially if Bane weren't working for the
Let's grab the little friend here.
Keep going. The penguin's lair is deeper within these tunnels.
We did not really need it, but pretty sure I mentioned before how there's a feat to break 1,000 healing barrel. So whenever you see a healing barrel, there's no reason to not to break them. Unless of course you're playing with a character that already has the 1,000 healing barrel feat, then sure. So let's go see our friend, the Pingbot Maximus. And it doesn't start us too well. Ideally, you want to try to interrupt our friend, the Pingbot, as much as possible. Let's use a little battle drone. Let's even use our barrel here. I'm not sure why I couldn't pick it up. And when you see the Pangbot go crazy like that, you have to interrupt him. Because otherwise his attack, it hurts kind of a little bit. There's various ways you can interrupt him. Like in this case, you might have noticed I was using the almighty knee attack. Oh, the barrel's gone.
Harvey Dent, case number D574. Where does a man's loyalty lie?
Now let's go for the plan.
Two sides of the same coin. Only one of them can show at a time.
We don't really need the plans because we have other characters to do the crafting. But there is still a feat if you gather a certain amount of plants. I think it goes up to 250, but I could be mistaken. It's been a while. It's been a while since I checked.
Two-Face wants in on my smuggling operations, eh? Doesn't he know I'm an upright citizen these days? Come on, boys. Show Two-Face's little fledglings what happens when they crash my coop. Wah, 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 wah.
Let's bring a little barrel with us. Again, ideally you want to interrupt the penguin as he's doing his fairly powerful attack. Let's summon a little drone. we got a nice mask. I'm not sure if that will be enough. We'll know soon enough.
Wake up, bird brain. We're here to shut you down.
And since we're going to be stuck in a cinematic with our friend Harvey, let's use a little barrel while we
Bird of the
listen
day
to him.
served two in the bush pickling. And now, Two-Face
Sadly, the
rules.
mask doesn't seem to be
Well
quite
done.
enough.
Pity you aren't working for me. Enjoy this momentary victory, Two-Face or Harvey Dent or whoever you are. The penguin never puts all his eggs in one basket.
Oh no, it was enough. We're combat rating 53. I expected. Sometimes there's a like some sort of message telling you that you now have access to new missions. Let's get rid of a few weapons for now. Let's do one more tier 1 missions before we start doing tier 3.
New test subject. No need to breathe deeply. Even the
Damn, those guys were a little tough.
You'll never clear the air that way. It's hopeless.
You know, Gotham City and Metropolis are like night and day.
Bottled by Brainiac.
You got servo. Is that how you dress every day? Hey, I'm not programmed to judge.
Only to assimilate.
It's too late. The fear is seeping into your mind.
You got servo.
Brainiac.
That guy with the gun that shoots the green goo, you don't want to let him shoot that green goo at you. Already you may notice these guys hit pretty hard. That green goo, it's pretty lethal.
Run! Run! Your fears are catching up to you.
That should clear out the gas in this area. Now hurry and find Batwoman before she's lost to Scarecrow's madness.
I'm not sure why I went out of stealth. Oh well, I was trying to be a little stealthy and put a few mines around, but we'll do that without that kind of trickery. I'm not sure why sometimes we rise in the air while doing our combos. Sometimes there's a little treasure chest. Oh, there it is. So we already have the chest, so no need to look around.
More patience. Excellent. This one has already lost her grip on the senses. So let's begin your therapy, shall we? Fear is such an appetite. Only flavor is delicious. Allow me to serve you from a buffet. This one packs a punch. Ballistophobia, the fear of bullets and explosives. This one has an extra twist. Better stay on your toes.
down, or they'll just get back up again.
We already have defeat with the Killer Croc, so it doesn't really matter if we'll miss one or two. Ideally, you still want to do the mechanics because it means you're gonna fight less of them. As you see, the Batarangs do a good job with those Terror Crows.
Protophobia. Fear of betrayal. Nothing like having your closest allies stab you in the back. But since yours are so boring, my own enjoy.
Oh, poor Black Canary. Makes me sad to defeat her after what happened to her on Arrow. This should be the last wave, I think.
And last but not least, wait, where's my canister? No, I'm out of gas.
Stop looking at me like that.
By
I'm
now
not
your
Brainiac.
minds are shattered.
I am
I'll
Brainiac.
take you down myself. Get them!
Some tank items. Let's go for the plan. Let's consume the wind accommodation and let's see what's in the box. Holy crap, Doom Seeds. I almost forgot those existed. guess I'm still missing a few mods. Let's take a quick look at the mods, see how expensive they are. Uh, I guess I should purchase a few of those when I get the chance. How many marks do I have? Oh, that's sad. So now that we have access to Central City, next time we should be able to get started on Tier 3. Uh, Ideally, the missions in Central City, I think most of them, or if not all of them, give 2 marks of victory, which is kind of nice. And for the two-player missions, usually Shady Nightclub is again a pretty good mission. You have, I think it's 3 or 4 different bosses in that mission, which means quite a few drops in terms of loot. First aircraft is a nightmare with a stranger, so I'm pretty sure we're not going to do that one. The old Gotham subways is not a bad mission usually. And the solo missions are okay. Oh, we have a nice Batman Beyond. So that's pretty much it for now, guys. So thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.